Hopefully we can get him an answer, guys. All right. Let's call the sister. We're double calling her too. You get a double call. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good morning. All right. Well, darn. She didn't answer, guys. So we're just gonna go to the next one. I was hoping I can get them on the phone, but we got more people to call. All right, we're just gonna leave her a message. I don't want to. Hi, Estella. This is Brad Garcia. You spoke with associate mine about your property on Cloverleaf Drive out there in Austin, Texas. Was hoping I could get in touch with you to discuss the possibility of us purchasing that property if you are still interested in selling. Please give me a call back whenever you get a chance. My phone number is 858 290 7525. Thanks so much. And we're moving on. I'm at this point, she hasn't reached back out. I am going to be putting her in an automated follow-up sequence. There ain't nobody got time for that. Just let the program do the work. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Wow. Yeah, same deal. We'll just leave it. Hi, Kyla. This is Brad Garcia. You spoke with an associate of mine about the property on Continental Pass. and possibly being interested in selling that. Would love to chat with you a little more, get some information as we are purchasing property in that area. If you could give me a call back if you are still interested. Phone number is 858 290 7525. Look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day. And follow up. Typically, we try to reach out twice over the phone. If they don't answer a call, these both have already had calls before. We're just throwing them into a follow up sequence. So I don't have to do that. Like I said, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, he didn't answer. Hopefully your guys' day is going a little better than this as far as getting a hold of people. I was really hoping. I thought I had him ready to go. So okay, here we go. Linda. Oh. Hey, Linda, it is Brad Garcia with Lazarus Property Group. I was just trying to get back in touch with you regarding the property on Cool Valley Ranch Road. Text me or give me a call back, whatever works best for you, and just let me know when a good day and time is to connect on that. Would love to chat about it and get a little more information so we can get you a good offer. Phone number is 858 290 7525. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. All right, this one I actually, because it's a little warmer lead, I'm going to be putting in a manual task follow up for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I may have to do. I was trying to get a step one call done on this. I like to show you guys each one, and that's what I labeled this. But I have other leads that I need to do step two on. So that might be what we do. So instead of doing a step one call, I'm going to do a little bit of comping here. And I don't know if I can share my screen or not. I know I can't for sure for the Instagram guys. Let me see if I can for the YouTube guys. No. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of walk you guys through what I'm doing. So a step one call is strictly to get discovery about the property, condition, owner, situation. Did I say condition about the property? And a best price for the first call. Once step one is done, and if somebody would have answered, I would have been able to run you through that one. It's a discovery call. It's for all intents and purposes, it's pretty standard, with the exception of a couple prodding questions to get a bottom dollar. And we're priming them for the novation call pitch later on. Step two, which is what I'm about to do, is to, once we have that call done, step one, we're going into comping of the property to get low anchor comps for that particular property to then present to the seller in the presentation is essentially you're the information guy, you're just the messenger. We are bringing them the preliminary analysis that the underwriting team has presented to me to bring to them, just to give them an idea of what is happening in the market around their property. You be clear with them that it's not the offer, but after they've been anchored, we're now then going to ask them again to give us a number. And if you guys were on yesterday, I did a step 2 call where I didn't even have to ask. We have that property under contract now at 190. That original, when they spoke to my VA, the bottom dollar was 225. Once I presented the comps, he brought himself down to 200. And then from there, he brought himself down again after a little more discussion about the comps. He brought himself down to 190. And at that point, the novation actually did make sense. So at that point, I said, hold on, I'll get final approval. Final approval came in, and we got him locked up at 190. We'll probably make about $25K on that novation here in the next month or two once we get it listed and closed. We actually had 2 closed today, so man, those feel good, guys. I got to be honest, especially when this is so great. When one of the leads that closed was a completely dead lead. In fact, the one that I called yesterday and got a contract signed was also a dead lead, both of which a cash offer made absolutely no sense for the seller. I put all of those, once we started really diving deep into the novation strategy, I put every single one of those dead leads into a follow-up sequence. Forefront texted them all out. I had the workflow set up, texted them out, brought them back in, and now we've got one recorded and funded and closed already, and then another contract signed. And I have a couple more that are on the hook about to get signed here. So yeah, if you guys have any dead leads or leads that are willing to take a discount, but really a cash offer wouldn't make sense, send them over, guys. If you guys don't follow me at YouTube, if you don't follow me on my Instagram, it's Brad_does_real_estate. Brad does real estate with underscores in between each one. And I have in my link tree, I have our JV forms. You guys can submit those leads. We'll split them 50-50 with you. Okay, now on this property here, let me look. I'm going to be doing comping real quick so that I can get my low anchors. Once I have my low anchors, I'm going to be calling this guy, and you guys will hear a step 2 call instead. Okay, he's talking about 110 as a price. Okay, actually, I had my underwriter take a look at this, so I'll show you real time exactly how the novation strategy will actually work. ARV of 140, not great. Okay, I've got one that sold. What is this? Number 1. I've got a property that sold. I'm just going to walk you guys through. I wish I could share my screen with you. So MLS sold March 23 for 180. Subject property is a 3-1. This is a 3-1. This is actually 250 square feet smaller, same lot size, and an older build. So I don't know how my underwriter came up with an ARV of 140 when we got a really good comp at 180. Okay. We have another one. Looks like a cash sale. I'm just going to throw that one out. I don't want to look at that one. Another MLS, 155. a 2-1, smaller square footage, smaller lot size, and an older build. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. 1, 2. Okay. Model match sold for $237 in March. Okay. So, wow, this might actually be a reasonable seller. I got an older sale at 120, another older sale at 185, older sale at 155. So we've got 2 at 180, 1 at 230. All right. I want to take a look at. Oh, you know what? I think. Looks like it was bought and then resold after a flip. Let's look at realtor.com. There you go. Realtor.com has always got good pictures, especially when the other two don't. Okay, I mean, this isn't like they probably put a little work into it on the exterior, but this is nothing crazy. 237. That is nuts. And then 180. If we can get 180, this is an ovation all day. Usually with novations, you want to price them aggressively, try to get them sold, within 30 days. So, let's say it's sold for 180. I want to get it moved quick, and we sell for like 164.9. Let me calculator here. There it is. 164.9 times 0.8 is like the quickest way to just get a good novation. Max allowable is 131. Okay. What's tough is that his number is actually lower than any comp that's sold. So as far as anchoring goes, there's like no, I can't anchor to anything lower than that. So let me just call him. Whenever I like set everything up to go live, nobody answers. When nobody's watching, everybody answers. Guys, if you can't hear, the phone is ringing. It's been forwarded. Okay. All right. I actually do need to text this guy. Just asked him if he had a couple minutes to chat today, because that actually could be a good deal at his number. Of course, we're going to try to get it. We're trying to get some wiggle room, but as far as comps go, man, it's rare that they're that reasonable. So, all right, maybe I can't get a step one call here with this guy. Come on, killing me. All right, let me just text him. Tell him to call me back. Sorry, guys. I know you want some action here. I'm trying to bring it up, but what is it about Wednesdays that people don't want to answer? Oh, whoa. Hey. Just got a text from a agent that I pushed away. Said, go ahead and list the properties. It's in. It wouldn't have made sense for a cash sale. We need to be at 225. They wanted to be at 275. Just got off the phone with Ray. Sugar Ray. It's my boy. Comes out to San Diego Power. If you guys ever in San Diego, every Saturday, 9 to 11 a.m., we do a power hour. Take action, making calls, bringing the community together. My client for Del Monte found out they can do an assumable mortgage, but she only owes 53. She wants 275, 225 cash, the rest assumable. Ray said you guys only do subject to. She doesn't want to do subject to. Okay, well, still big nothing burger. If they're not willing to do, if they've got high equity and it's like a low mortgage balance, it's really tough because the entry fee is going to be so high if they want to get cashed out for their equity. So it's like, okay, well, $53,000 mortgage we can take over. We would need to do it subject to. We can't assume it, number one. But then we're still having to come to the table with 90, 85% of the value. It's just not going to work. It doesn't make sense. The whole point of creative finance, guys, if you don't already know, is to get in at a low barrier of entry. But this is just a great example of why creative finance doesn't always work. It's not always the best option. And if they have other options available to them, like listing on the MLS, we can't really fit a square peg into a round hole. So I don't know why. I mean, they just need to list it, get cashed out. You know what? Let me just call her, because maybe I can flip her into doing the seller to take something else. Hey, Laura, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, no, I appreciate you getting back in touch with us. Yeah, so as far as like an assumable mortgage. We don't assume mortgages because entities can't assume them. It would need to be a subject to, which essentially net result is the same. Um, that being said, um, the just for your you know awareness, perspective goes, the reason why subject to or any type of creative financing works really well is because we can keep our money moving really quickly. The velocity of our money goes quickly because we have a lower entry fee than a normal financing. So when we have a lower mortgage balance, right, we what we would want to then also do is structure like a seller finance note for the equity so that our upfront cost and entry fee is still low. Because otherwise, right, she wants 275. If we did move forward and take over the existing 53 grand subject to, we still got to come up with like 85% of the total value in cash. And if we're trying to get that in and out really quickly, number one, we still owe 275. That's just too high for a cash deal. And number two, we've tied up over 200 grand into one property. And as far as like the numbers go, it makes more sense when we have other deals where I can put 20 down and pay over time. you know yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. And that's why entities can't assume, because they just know you're not a homestead buyer, you're a investor at that point. So um are you in a listing agreement with these people? You already have it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the other option I was going to say was the only other thing I can think of, right? Because this home needs work, right? She's been working on it Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the other option that we do quite a bit is a novation strategy. Um, you're already in a listing agreement with them, so I don't know if that really would work. Um, but just to give you a rundown on it, essentially what it would look like is we would promise a net price to a buyer that would allow us to find the buyer for them. And a lot of times we utilize local realtors like yourself to get them listed and moved quickly. Um, yep. Uh huh. From the new place. Okay. Gotcha. Mhm. Okay. If we could just make it quick and easy, I know we were at 225. I guess if we could just make it quick and easy for her, just give her cash, would she meet in the middle at 250? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Save money, save time. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Save time, save money. Just make it happen quick and move on. I'm not I'm, don't take my word at, the 250 number. To take that back, obviously, to my higher ups, I would need, confirmation from, the seller that, yes, we're ready to move forward. And then I can get a final approval on that. I just want to see like what we can do to make it work, you know, 'cause- yeah, I actually have partners that'll come out. They won't be like home inspectors. It's an as is purchase. So, we're not doing a full home inspection, but I do have partners that'll go out and walk the property for me. Yeah, totally. And typically our process is that we would need to have it under contract before I start to deploy any resources or manpower to get over there. So yeah, first step would be, oh, I do, but I mean they're looking at other property. We have properties that are already under contract that are they're I'm pouring time, effort, energy, and money into. So to pull them away on a property that we're not even under contract with, um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and really, I mean, we're this is how we buy properties, almost every day. So like we're the underwriting team is really good at what they do. We're in San Diego, but we buy properties in Indiana, Ohio, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Arizona. So um, most of the time, it's about 90% of the time, we don't step foot into the property and we're buying it remotely. So yeah, they're good at what they do. As long as what we've talked about on the front end is as the current condition is, then and there's no big surprises, then our numbers are good. Of course, if there's something that we find that nobody knew about, you guys wouldn't have known about it before we talked anyway, and so that could change anything. But other than that, no, we're solid. Okay, beautiful. That sounds great. You can call me. Yeah, he texted me earlier, said you guys chatted, but yeah, we'll be taking care of everything from if we are moving forward. No, you're fine. Not a problem. Okay, fantastic. All right, thanks, Laura. Talk soon. All right, Hail Mary. If she's done some of the work, I can cut down the rehab, and with our investor lift account, we have access to a lot of buyers, and a lot of them are willing to take a little smaller margin. So it would be a smaller deal, but it'd be a deal at 250. So let's see what she says. All right, guys. I have some admin stuff I got to do. I got some other follow-ups I got to do. I'm going to hop off here. I will go live again. I'm going to be doing it much more regular. I've been doing it on my Instagram. Again, Brad does real estate underscores in between each one of those on Instagram. I've been going live on there for a while. I'm going to be continuing going live on YouTube pretty regularly. Pretty much anytime I go live on Instagram. So you guys have seen a lot more of me. But I'm going to hop off here. I hope that was valuable for you guys. And we'll see you on the next one.